biggest player, Mac Daddy, at camp. I will introduce you, and you will do everything to win her heart. If you understand, nod your head. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. And the person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. The next time you hear this music and you hear me say, this is the Dancing with the Stars finals. The next time you hear this music, you will be in the Dancing with the Stars finals, and your job will be to give the hottest tango dance known to man. If you understand, nod your head. Even if you've never tangoed in your life, you're going to do an excellent job of it. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. When you open your eyes, there will be two books on the ground called The Pokey Little Puppy. You're going to be two very excellent readers, and you will each read the book for me. However, the person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head, this will be the funniest book you've ever read in your entire life. It will just be hilarious. And anyone who thinks otherwise, you just can't understand. If you understand, nod your head. Person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. When you read the book, you will think this is the saddest story you've ever read in your entire life. It will actually make you incredibly sad. However, you won't be able to understand anybody else who thinks otherwise. If you understand, nod your head. If you understand, perfect. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. And the person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. When you open your eyes, it will appear as if I've ripped out the entire backside of my pants and my big old white butt is here. If you understand, nod your head. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. And the person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. When you open your eyes, you'll see a number of colored pieces of paper on the ground. To you, they will not appear to be colored pieces of paper. They will be $100 bills. Your job is to steal them without me catching you, or there will be hell to pay. When you steal the bills, be sure to hide them somewhere on your person, preferably as close to your skin as possible. The person whose shoulder I'm touching now, if you hear me, nod your head. The next time you hear this music, you will cease to be yourself, but you will be the hottest pop dancer known to man. You will be Britney Spears before she went crazy. Everyone take a deep breath in. Everyone take a deep breath in. Sit up straight, eyes open. Sit up straight, eyes open. Do me a favor, if you could just pick up that book and you can just hold on to that book for me for a second. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've seen tonight has been the product of hypnosis. Hypnosis is a very powerful thing. That's okay. If you remember, just ask for Brad Henderson. I'll help you out. Thank you very much. Are you guys okay? Okay, great. Anyway, before we continue, I should let you know that hypnosis is a very powerful... Oh, you That's okay. If you remember, just ask for Brad Henderson. I'll help you out. Is everything okay over here? Anyway, I'm sorry. Somebody... Anyway. Did you happen to see my friend over here? She was asking about you just earlier. Come over here. Come on. What is... You guys okay? Come on, let me introduce you. Are you guys all right? Is everything cool? All right. Now, she's waiting for some friends, so she has to stay right here, but she was checking out early. She wanted to introduce you, so I think you're good. Go ahead, get to know. She has to stay right here, though. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a number of special guests here. You guys okay? Another special guest. Just close the books for now. Close the books for now. We're going to get to that in just a second. All the way from Russia. Would you please give it up for the one, the only, the ballet dancer, just the ballet dancer. The louder you are, the better he gets.